You are listening to Aries Out These Balls podcast.
Hello, my love. Hello.
I was gonna try to sound more like Ozzy, but
I don't know if I can sound like Ozzy. Yeah, my love.
Right.
Sound like Ozzy.
you kind of sounded like a male version of Sharon.
I do?
Yeah.
That destroyed my confidence. My testosterone levels just went.
Open mouth,
Little bit.
insert foot.
No, you're good. I'm just fucking with you. I'm gonna get a drink. You want a sip?
I'll take a drink.
By the way, I made that beat.
Yeah, you did.
I made that beat.
It's a pretty dope beat, for sure.
It's for the new album I'm working on. I haven't really worked on it too much lately. I got a lot of craziness. And we actually haven't made a podcast in a while. How long has it been?
It's been at least, what do you think, a month?
Yeah.
At least.
Sorry, guys. We got kids and jobs. Well, not anymore. I quit my job. I needed to, though.
Surgeries to plan for.
She's having surgery. She's in pain. A lot of pain. Like, her whole side of her body is, her nerves are, like, dying.
God.
It's the truth, and it's really scary. It is, and the surgery is very scary, and this is all coming up, and we're looking for a house right now, and we're, just trying to get everything situated, and a lot of real life stuff going on, but, we're here for each other. That's all that matters.
And we're here for you.
It might take a month.
Just kidding. All right.
It might take a month, but we're here for you. Okay. So we got facts that your mom didn't even know.
Yeah.
Okay. Your mom's. She has no idea. All right. No, we just picked out some facts that we thought were pretty interesting or funny, or some of them I kind of just threw in there, and then some of them I kind of picked, and she got way more than I did.
I did.
We kind of separated, and I kind of picked out like my own, and then she picked out her own. She has 52.
I don't know.
How many you got there?
Probably.
Yeah.
I watch it be at 52.
Yeah. No, that's okay, though. That's okay. I don't have 52 of them, but I have a few of them. So I think that I'm going to go first, and then she's going to go. We're going to go, back and forth between these things. And if anything comes up in the process, it comes up in the process. Welcome to Podcast 6, where this shit is real, and we don't, fucking sugarcoat anything. There's nothing...
Normally the first take is the first take.
We don't care if people don't like us. We don't care if we offend you or hurt your feelings. We could care less because we really are who we are. We're not going to pretend, to try to get an up. By the way, that cancel culture shit, even the people that are, for it, they get fucking canceled, too. There's no...
Right.
We're not going to survive as a society doing this, for sure. So, I don't really care, and I'm not even on that political side.
And we like
of
it
the
when
spectrum
people
anyway.
insult us. We laugh.
We do.
I think it's funny.
We think it's hilarious. We make fun of them. Mm-hmm. We do. I look tired. I look exhausted. It's been a long day.
You look great, baby.
You look good. A sexy little Marilyn Monroe looking bitch.
Thanks, prick.
Mm-hmm. I love you.
Love you too.
I'm going to love you even more after this podcast. Oh. Humans are the only animals that enjoy spicy foods. Well, yeah, you don't see a fucking rabbit fucking cooking, putting some fucking spicy, shit mixed in with their food.
They're referring
What?
humans to, and they're putting humans and animals on the same...
Well, we're also animals, too. We're
Right, it just sounds funny.
They say that the only difference really is intelligence. So basically, the ability to ask why, and then try to solve problems.
Well, a monkey, they probably get used to having bananas, and then one day they're not getting a banana. And
Yeah.
they're like, why?
Maybe. It's a good point.
Every animal could be like that.
Maybe.
Where's my tuna?
Right. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. It really does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Nobody really knows.
Anyways, that's pretty interesting.
Not. Pretty interesting, not.
This next one, though, is pretty crazy, and it's probably a good thing that humans don't I cannot probably. I wonder if there is a human that has 3.
Has 3.
Referring to the kangaroos.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if a human
I thought
has
we were
ever-
going back and forth.
Well, go ahead and do this one, cause do
Okay.
yours.
Female kangaroos have 3 vaginas.
Yeah, like I was just gonna say, like I wonder if anybody's ever been born with 2 penises,
Yeah. Yeah, they have been.
or like a woman
People,
been
like human
born
beings have been. Yeah.
Really?
They're called hermaphrodites.
that have more than one.
That have like a vagina and a vagina, or they have like a wiener and then a vagina at the same time.
That is crazy,
It's an hermaphrodite. Yeah, that's happened. It's a deformity.
huh?
Yeah, but having 3 vaginas, I don't know why. I guess so they can have threesomes with like.
I wonder if you can have 3 babies, or if you have 3 like different like body parts.
How many
you know what
babies to. Hold on, let's look it up. Because I have no fucking idea about kangaroos. How many babies can a kangaroo have at the same time?
I mean? Out of each vagina.
4 offspring. According to Live Science, a female kangaroo is pregnant for 21 to 38 days. And she can
What?
give birth to up to 4 offspring at one time, though this is unusual.
Well, that's
At-
crazy because I wonder what
At birth, the baby called
Joey.
Joey, which that's what they call a baby kangaroo,
Wow,
can be as small as a grain of rice or as big as a bee. That's
that is
crazy.
fucking nuts. But what I'm trying to understand is which vagina do they use, and do they use multiple vaginas during vagina birth, and can they all come out at one time?
Do kangaroos use all their vaginas?
Like, which vagina do they
National
use?
Geographic. The side ones carry sperm to the 2 uteruses, while the middle vagina sends the joey down to the outside world.
Damn. That's a
Sorry,
little-
so even female kangaroos that are babies are called joeys?
Yeah.
That is so weird. I guess since
Fuck,
she's
this
so
whole fucking
feminine,
place
she
is-
doesn't need a
This
feminine.
whole place is weird. I look around
name.
and look at the sky and look at the grass. Everything's
Like,
fucking
why
weird.
would
It need
the-
3 vaginas?
Yeah, but like what? Right,
No, that's very odd. It really is.
right.
Like, you're not kidding. Like, it's fucking weird.
That is weird.
It's weird as shit. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Okay. Animals that lay eggs don't have belly buttons.
Animals that
Lay eggs
lay
don't
eggs
have
don't
belly
have
buttons.
belly buttons. Interesting.
So, which makes sense because they.
Like a lizard doesn't have a belly button.
Well, I guess.
Well, why the fuck would they need a belly button? Duh.
Right, because they're
Right.
inside an eggshell.
Right.
So how do they keep nutrition? And usually you get that from your mom.
Probably eating.
Yeah, but how do they eat? What do they eat? Where are they getting it from?
I have
If
no-
it's not coming from the mother. Because that's why there's belly buttons, because it's like what you're attached to when you're inside the womb to
That's a
get the
good point.
nutrition.
That's a good point.
And, you know, I never really did any research on making sure that these fun facts were actually facts.
Facts. We're just
So,
talking
we're
shit.
kind of winging it, yeah.
Yeah, so just go along with this. Maybe we'll find out that we're completely wrong. I don't know. The cigarette lighter was invented before the match.
That seems backwards.
Totally backwards.
It's probably just like a polar type thing.
I don't know.
Just look cooler with the match.
Yeah.
Or, huh?
You look so sexy right now.
I think it's the glitter on my eyelids.
It's not the glitter, it's your eyes.
Ooh. Grr.
Next one.
I was trying to make my grr sound, but all right. Boanthropy
Yep.
is the psychological disorder in which patients believe that they are a cow.
So that's real. So people be walking around fucking.
Well, they probably wouldn't be walking around. Well, they probably would be. Maybe
Crawling
be on
around?
all fours.
Crawling around.
Milk me, moo.
That's fuck. People are fucking crazy.
Camels have 3 eyelids.
3 eyelids.
All right. I know we're supposed to go back and forth, but let me get a good chunk of these.
Okay.
All right. In South Korea, there must be a lot of either people on, well, tweakers, or a lot of, like, what are you, cheaters. I don't know, people that would need to have a spy number. Because
Okay.
In
Ooh, I think I
South
can
Korea,
explain this.
there is an emergency number to report suspected spies, and it's
Okay.
actually 113.
I think that I can answer this.
Okay.
So, a long time ago, there was just Korea, okay? And there was a big conflict that created North Korea and South Korea.
Okay.
North Korea is a dictatorship, and it's like the most isolated country in the world.
So, like, legit
And then-
spies.
Legit spies.
Like-
And then South Korea is more Americanized, more democracy, more like freedom, and then North Korea is more strict, more you can't leave, more, you know what I mean? So I
Right.
can understand, and they hate each other. So I can understand why that they have a spy. I didn't think of that when you first
South
mentioned that
Korea,
earlier.
so they're the ones that have the emergency number because
Yeah, probably so if North Koreans were over there, they could fucking... That makes sense, because there's a lot of tension over there. Donald Trump...
crazy.
That the guy... North Korea, the dictator, though not South Korea, but North Korea. Okay, that's where Donald Trump went to go speak to that dictator nobody's talked to ever. That's the
Right.
guy.
okay.
Kim Jong-un, or whatever his...
Top ramen.
Top... Okay,
Soy sauce.
my turn.
Yeah, go ahead. And I'll collect mine.
Collect your thoughts.
Yes.
Fruit Loops are the same flavor.
I always thought that they were different.
I don't know.
That's just kind of a...
Kind of like Skittles.
Skittles are different.
Yeah, they are.
Fruit Loops I thought were different.
Right. Go ahead.
The world's termites, the overall amount of termites that the world has outweighs the world's humans.
It's a lot of fucking...
About 10 to 1.
It's a lot of fucking bugs.
It's a lot of termites.
I'm sure it's the same with ants, too, though.
Yeah, there's a fuck ton of ants, I'm sure. But
More than 50% of the world hasn't made or received a phone call.
that's fucking nuts.
It's sad.
It is.
And we're all on our phones all the fucking time, and...
I mean, I'm not. But
This is an attack.
this is fun
You are
facts of
attacking
the day.
me right now.
The human nose can remember 50,000 different scents, which that's kind of stupid, but I started reading it. If you keep a goldfish in a dark room, it will eventually turn white. Michael Jackson. Just kidding. Jokes. We love him.
I do love Michael Jackson.
I do too. I used to cry when I seen him singing the Free Willy stuff.
Yeah, no, that's a good song.
Bullfrogs don't sleep. Snails breathe through their feet. Well, it says through its foot. So I'm assuming snails only have one foot too.
Beer in Russia was considered a soft drink until 2011.
That's way too far into the day and age.
They were pretty isolated, too, for a long, long time.
Are they a bunch of alcoholics? Yeah.
Pretty much everybody
weren't,
over
you
there.
are now.
Well, so are Americans.
Yeah.
You know, when...
But, like, what kind of logic mind would you have, like, to be like, here, do you want a soft drink, child?
Well, yeah, no, they really do that. Like, in Germany, I don't know about Russia, but Germany, you're like, you have to be 16 to drink. Like, there's no...
That's how Mexico is, too.
Right, you just
I'm
go...
not even sure if they even have an age limit to
Even in
drink.
fucking high school, like, they go and they just drink beer. It's just normal. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
The largest snowflake was recorded to be 15 inches wide and 8 inches thick.
I wonder if it was natural.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, they didn't mention that.
Right.
It could have been created. Good point, Mama Bear.
Fish cough.
Fish cough. How?
I don't know, out their gills.
Donald Duck comics were banned in Finland because he doesn't wear pants.
See, I used to love Donald Duck. Can you impersonate Donald Duck?
No.
Oh,
No. There's a lot of people I can't. There's a lot of people I can, you know. A lot of characters I can.
an ant's sense of smell is stronger than a dog's.
That's nuts.
It is.
The biggest tapeworm found inside of a body was 35 meters long. Mm-hmm. That scares you.
That's
Sometimes-
fucking gross.
Like, no, like, I can't even fucking imagine. Even tapeworms in general, I can't even imagine people that fucking have those. But who knows?
It says
Nobody
a lot of
knows.
people actually do have some type of a parasitic infection inside that don't affect them.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Fuck that, dude. Pringles inventor was buried in a Pringles can.
That is fucking crazy.
I wonder if it was a big Pringles can or if it was a small one. Like they burnt him, put his ashes in there.
I don't know. Fun size.
Fun size. Fun size ashes.
Once
Do you
pop, just
want
can't
your
stop.
loved one to be buried with their favorite food? Try Pringles.
Jesus
Pringles
Christ.
Corporation, where we bury your loved one in a Pringles can.
It's kind of funny because my mom has always told me, she's like, when I die, don't spend no money on me. Don't ever, invite anybody to my funeral because there's not going to be one. But she's like, put me in a mayo jar and sit me in front of the TV.
My dad's at the toilet. He doesn't care. Well, there is a real one, though. Like, he really was like, there's a real place he wants to go. But then he'll be like, well, just fucking throw me in the toilet. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
'Cause
But
when you're dead, you don't know.
Right.
But still.
Right. He wants to be spread. He wants to be, his ashes to be spread in Vandalia, Kentucky. That's where he's from.
That's crazy. It doesn't even sound like a real place.
It is.
Vandalia.
Vandalia, yeah.
Vandalia.
It's where my grandpa, they had a huge ass farm then, back then. That's where my grandpa was, and yeah, that's where he wants to
Are
be.
you opposed to being burnt after you die?
I don't know, I'm really fighting that in my head. I've been fighting that in my head for a long time. Do I want to be buried or do I want to be burnt?
Well, I mean, you're buried when you're burnt, but do you want to, be embalmed, or do you want to...
I don't know. I don't know if I want a fucking worm crawling in my eyeball.
Yeah, but can you imagine, your body,
What if you
even
can?
when you're dead?
What if you can feel it?
You never know.
Who's to say you
Who's
don't?
to say even you're dead
Right,
with these people these days,
right.
instead of embalming you?
There's
with
been a
some-
lot of people that have woke up in a casket.
I know. Remember I was telling you
insane.
about that? Back in the day, they'd always put bells above.
Yeah, so people
new-
can ring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that. That's fucking nuts.
That is nuts. They wouldn't do that these days. They want us to be down there.
Cut him open, take the heart out, take the lungs out. Make sure this fucker's dead.
Right. Sell it. Profit. Ching.
Sew up his intestines. They do that. They sew it up or whatever.
So they don't poop.
Dude, they shit and they fart when they're dead.
What if you could hear me?
You alright?
Yeah, I just have it.
That's fucking funny.
That is.
That's gonna be you.
Right. No,
Your body's trying to tell you that.
I think I'm just a little bit hungry.
That's okay. We can eat a little bit. The inventor of M&M's was allergic to peanuts.
Yeah.
Pez, like the Pez dispenser candy, comes from the German word for peppermint.
For peppermint.
Mm-hmm.
What?
They're fucking German. I'm German, so I can say this. They're fucking German. Who knows?
So the people who invented the Pez dispenser candies.
The name Pez comes from the German word peppermint.
That just sounds like something Biden would say.
Kind of does a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything in common.
I love that everybody's at these fucking, these football games and NASCAR. He fucking sucks.
Fuck Joe Biden in the ass.
I'm not a huge I'm not supporting sides, but this fucking president sucks dick.
Like I said, he makes Trump look like a saint.
Kinda does, yeah. Mean tweets are fucking war all over the fucking world again. Which one you want?
Right?
Your nostrils work one at a time.
That's weird.
That's all I got. You got 150 facts, and I'm sitting there this one's cool, this one's
No,
cool.
well, out of 100, I got not. I mean,
I'm just giving you shit,
I
babe.
know. Do you want to take turns reading them?
Sure, Mama Bear.
Okay. Elephants are the only mammal that can't jump.
It's a big fucking elephant.
Baked beans aren't baked, but stewed. Where am I at? So go to...
26? Okay.
So go to 30.
30. Okay, so mosquitoes have 47 teeth. I don't believe that. Let's double check that.
I didn't even realize they had teeth. I thought they just had a needle nose that
Me
they...
too. I had no idea they had teeth. Do mosquitoes have teeth?
According to NPR, when the female mosquito pierces the skin, a flexible lip-like sheath scrolls up and stays outside as the insect pushes in the 6 needle-like parts. 2 of these needles, called maxillae, have tiny teeth that let the mosquito saw through human skin.
So yeah,
They have fucking teeth.
that's
Those-
fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, that's fucking nuts.
All
Okay,
right,
so
you
30.
can go ahead, keep going. So go to
38?
38, yeah. Hear my belly? Just
I
did it
do,
again.
baby. After the podcast, we're going to
Whoa.
eat. She made a delicious dinner, so after this podcast, we're going to go stuff her
38.
face. And then I'm going to go stuff her muffin.
Yeah,
All right, so
my muffin's feeling kind of
stuffy.
like it needs some buttering.
38. Hart Island is the final burial place to over 1 million of New York City's unclaimed bodies.
So if you're missing anybody that you love,
They're probably in New York.
yes.
That's sad, dude. I want to visit just to give, you know what I mean? Just
Right.
to you know.
You never would have thought that you were going to be famous because you were an unclaimed body.
Right.
That's pretty sad.
That's really sad, dude.
And I wonder if they just have a special place for them, or this just big massacre happened and nobody claimed them.
There's a
from
lot
different
of
parts of the world. People
I know what you
just
mean.
ship bodies.
There's a lot of
Here, put all these bodies here that, they're orphans.
there's a lot of mass graves in the United States that a lot of people don't realize.
That's really scary.
Mass graves, from back in the day when
Did all
it
those-
just came out in Canada where they had those schools for
Yeah.
Native Americans back in the day and tribal people, and they were finding today they're finding these bodies of these children.
Wasn't it under schools or something?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, and
Catholic
it's almost
church or
every
church?
Catholic schools.
Yeah.
Yep. Trying to re-educate them. How fucking fucked up was American people to the Native Americans?
I mean,
it was the most
fucking Americans are fucked up to their own kind.
right. Did you know that the biggest genocide in world history was the Native Americans by the Native Americans by the American people?
Right, Xander, he was talking to me the other day about something like that.
Yeah, it's the biggest genocide. That and the Jewish people. But
And I was like, where
it's
did you hear
probably
that? And he
worse.
said in his brain.
It's way worse with the Native Americans.
Right. He said something about taking land, and I was like, oh, I had to have been talking
Yeah.
about the Native American.
Yeah. Well, he's got a lot of friends that are Native too. They go to
Uh-huh.
school. Yeah. No, that's crazy.
You share your birthday with at least 9 million other people, so don't feel special on your birthday, because you're not.
I don't think anybody after 18 should feel special anyway. People feel like they should call into work and fucking. I mean, if it's a Saturday, I probably would. I'd be like, oh, I
Yeah,
can't
or you
go
have
to
one of
work.
them needy bitches who think they need a new Prada handbag or
Right.
a new diamond.
Right. We
even
don't.
on Easter.
We actually haven't got each other any gifts.
No,
It might.
I'm-
We might start doing that, but we haven't because we just appreciate each other's.
Right, I'm
company.
not a material. I like my things, but I'm not
I know you want.
take me out.
You want
buy
Pine Sol.
me things.
You
yeah.
want Pine Sol for
Cleaning
Christmas
supplies
and birthday
excite
presents.
me.
She wants cleaning supplies for her birthday and for that's.
I
crazy,
literally
isn't
got a
it?
box of Pine Sol for Christmas one year because that's what I asked for.
That's crazy.
But I mean, I asked for it, but I didn't think that was the only thing I was gonna get.
I only got you a Pine Sol.
Huh?
I only got you Pine Sol.
Well, yeah,
Well, I don't like that person anyway, so it doesn't matter.
yeah. Let's get what you asked for, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What are we on, baby? I should have wrote this shit down.
Okay, so we were at.
Well, I guess I could just say one. There are 18 different animal shapes in the animal cracker zoo. So when you're frosting them bitches or deciding that you're going to eat the heads off of everyone, they're not all elephants, okay?
Is it just 40? Is that it? Or is there another page?
There is another page.
Okay, I see.
What's it say? Pigs get sunburnt. Forgot that one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Pigs get sunburnt.
Your brain waves can actually be used to power an electric train. That's how powerful we are, people.
That's what it said?
Yeah, it says brain waves can be used to power an electric train.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Tap into that, and you got some special abilities going on, that's for sure. Human brain is very powerful.
Yeah, and we only use so much of it. Not even
10%.
what. Yeah.
We use 10% of our brains.
But if you lose a chunk of it, you're not functioning.
No, not at all.
It's weird.
A lot of people, spiritual people, believe it's a filter. They don't believe it's actually like where we store. Like
That makes sense.
they believe it's a filter, like from our real true self. Like,
Right, our higher self.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like coming through.
That makes sense. Fuck. How do you change the filter?
I don't know.
Mine needs to be changed.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. There are 119 grooves on a quarter.
119 grooves.
Yeah, however, give or take, whatever. Okay, so the state of Ohio gives out different colored license plates for those with a DUI conviction.
They should do that for people who are fucking sexual
I was just thinking
predators.
that.
I'd rather have it that way than have a DUI suspect fucking.
Right.
You know, this guy drinks and drives.
Well, if that's the case, yeah, they should be like, putting a sign, labeling the person like who knows if your child's going to go trick or treat at somebody's house like that.
Right.
But then it's kind of hard because then the law gives people, the label of a sex offender or a whatever when it's something not simple, but like, consensual in a couple of days
Right.
or a couple of years off.
Right,
You're
right.
still
That's
labeled
fucking
the same.
That's fucking
There's
dumb.
different tiers, but you're still labeled.
Well, if you take a piss, like let's say you're drunk, right, and you start and walk home, right,
Who
and
hasn't
you
done that?
and you go and
I take a
you
piss not
stop
drunk
you
outside.
stop at a park, and you're like, fuck, I gotta piss, and you piss, and the cops catch you. You're gonna be labeled as a fucking sex offender.
Right.
That's what's crazy. Like, we're not retarded. Like,
Right.
we know we can fix this shit to a point where somebody's life isn't destroyed because they got drunk and pissed on a fucking tree.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they won't.
They're too lazy to even
I don't think
try
it's
to
lazy.
sort.
I think it's money.
It could be money too, but
think
then
it's money.
it's just easier just to be like, all right, well,
Our justice system is totally fucked.
yeah, it is.
It really is, truly, 100%. And like, somebody needs to step in there and fucking fix
It's
some
not
shit.
even for the people; it's against the people.
100%. It's all about money. It's all about money. Even these prisons, like people throw people in prison, throwing them in private prisons. That person that owns that prison, they're fucking
Right, and a lot of the
millionaire.
people, I learned this in counseling. A lot of the people that are in prison have some type of mental
right. We should be helping
rehabilitating
people.
these people.
For sure.
If there was more mental health facilities and people actually caring, people
Right.
wouldn't even they probably wouldn't even make it to prison.
Right. If they can find a way to make it profitable, they might. I believe in capitalism, I do. But there's a lot of flaws in it that we need to sit down and fucking talk about.
Right.
For sure, 100%.
But
That's one of them.
That would be going against your own kind.
What do you mean?
Not us, but them.
Yeah.
It would be hurting
Right,
them.
because they're,
It's easier just to put everybody,
Yeah, right.
any type of shade of pink over there in
Yeah.
the pink pile.
Well, you do something like really fucked up to a kid, you get 5 years, 10 years.
Right.
You fucking sell a bunch of fucking coke, you get life in prison. Like,
Right.
this shit's not okay.
It's because they didn't make any money.
A lot of people do make money, and they there's been a lot of people who were very profitable that went to prison for a long time for selling drugs too, like that made a lot of money.
Right, but I'm talking about like the government
Right. Oh,
got mad that they didn't make all that money.
probably not. Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is. No,
You know.
no taxation on it.
Right.
Right. They should just legalize drugs.
At first I thought that was kind of stupid, but I actually do understand now.
Yeah. Decriminalize it at least. So you can't,
But it makes sense. But
here's a fine for getting caught with fucking gram of coke. Instead of fucking, you know what I mean? We're going to throw you in all this shit and fucking, here's a fine. Pay your fine.
right.
You know what I mean? That's where it should be. Not fucking, we're going to throw you in fucking prison for fucking selling to people who want it. You're selling to, you have supply and demand. And you're selling to people who want it. You're not selling, you're not forcing fucking,
No.
injecting somebody, like
Right,
forcing
but-
them against
right.
their will. People are willing to pay for it. Because
Right.
people like to do drugs.
And they also like to drink, which is legal, and that is
It's
like
one of the
even-
worst fucking drugs on the planet.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just makes no sense.
It doesn't. I'm glad that you agree with that. That's amazing. I love
You
it.
should know that. I love it too.
Sexy, smart lady of mine.
People don't sneeze in their sleep due to their brain shutting down that reflex.
No, but they snore really fucking loudly. Ask her.
Yeah, and they also like do weird things with their legs and. He,
I don't know what
sits,
it is.
Lays down and puts his feet flat, and then
I don't know what it is, but I
he
like
messes his legs go
I like move my leg
open and shut, and I
and
have to fucking. Ugh.
When I was little, I saw my brother doing that, and I had no fucking idea what the fuck was going on. And then I come to find out, I do it too. Must be genetic, like
literally
my
have
mom
to
or
take my
something.
leg and try to like ply, or like push your legs down, and then
Right.
just pop right back up.
Right. No, that's just crazy. I don't
It
understand
takes
it.
all the blankets and stuff.
But it said when I
You're
looked
probably
it up.
airing out your balls. Airing out these balls.
When I looked it up, it said it's something to do with restless leg syndrome and insomnia. So, and I do have insomnia.
How would you know that you have restless legs if you're sleeping?
Your partner tells you.
Well, I mean, like, it's different, but that's okay. I love you.
I love you too,
Make it work.
Yeah, we make it work. You're gonna have to get used to the knee doing this while you're sleeping.
Well, we just have to sleep with 2 different blankets.
Oh, that's fucked up.
You steal all my blankets.
You fucking steal my blankets too.
Baby, like, I cover you up.
Until you're sleeping. I've watched you fucking yank them out of my fucking.
Yeah.
I love you.
I want you to freeze.
We're both.
Freeze and die.
We're both flawed individuals.
Let me first tell you that. So this one's pretty interesting. It fits into the world today. I'm pretty sure a lot of people wish they could be like this, but oysters can change from one gender to another and back again. And it's just a natural thing.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it is.
But that made a lot of people on the left just happy to hear that.
Well, I mean, I'm sure, but at the same time, they are made to be like that.
I agree 100%.
It's not like they're like, I'm going
Well,
to...
shit, I'm not against it either. If
I'm
somebody
not
wants
either,
to get
but,
their
you
wiener
know-
cut off, they get their wiener cut off. But. I'm not gonna fucking
but
pretend
anymore.
that you're a fucking man or that you're a woman.
Right,
You know
don't
what I mean? I'm
press
not gonna-
don't press your sexuality.
Right. If you're
onto
walking in to
others.
talk like this and you got a fucking beard, I'm gonna say, sir.
Right, it's only
not gonna
kind of
say
like a
fucking
natural
ma'am.
instinct. Yeah, and then you're flagged as a person that.
Yeah, and
is
then
racial
they use
or
they
whatever.
use the bathroom with your daughter.
Yeah, no,
you know,
that's
like,
fucked
no.
up. That's one conversation I could sit and have.
It's-
I understand where you say everyone can do what they want,
Right,
whatever,
but
as
it's-
long as it doesn't affect
Right.
you negatively.
Right.
And every single thing that comes out of that situation.
But this is a mental-
not a positive thing.
You can't tell me it's not a mental disorder.
It is.
It's a mental disorder.
Well, it is. If
If you believe that you're a woman and you're a man,
right,
there's something in your brain telling you that you are a woman and
Right.
it is wrong.
it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So I mean, like, this is my... People
And
might
that's okay,
disagree and
because
throw
we
shit and
have
break
our-
shit and...
We have our issues too mentally.
Right. Right,
You
and
know,
we're going
that we
to
struggle
eventually
with.
we'll do a podcast about that, because I struggle with obsessive compulsive disorder. I struggle with PTSD, and, Courtney struggles with her own disorders, and it's, we have to it's a battle every day.
is.
Even
And
our
I go to
relationship sometimes. And,
Counseling for it, and
Yeah.
we're working on it pretty deeply.
and everybody struggles with something. But,
No judgment, but kinda. I'm not trying to be rude, but
I
like
feel
literally.
you. I feel you. Like, we don't...
You have to put yourself in the shoes of.
Don't
like,
you
okay,
wanna
well, if
tell-
Your daughter is
you don't-
sitting in a, going into.
Right.
It's almost like sending your daughter into the men's restroom when everybody's going pee.
Right. You don't tell your uncle that the radio's talking to him when he's schizophrenic.
No, you don't.
Like, yes, Jim.
But there
the
is
radio
one
is
thing
talking to you. You need to listen to
There
what he's
is
saying.
there. I agree, but there is one thing. When I used to work in a dementia area in home health, you do tell them, like, they would ask for their husband and they would ask for this.
That's fucking
You
sad.
do have to tell them that their husband is still,
Because
they
it'll
relive-
devastate them.
They relive their significant other's death,
That's
like,
fucking
every day.
sad. That's
You know
so
what I mean? So
sad.
that's debilitating to.
So I guess I don't know. I'm not a fucking psychiatrist.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's enabling. You need to help somebody get help if it's going to be detrimental to their psyche at the moment.
Right.
Probably don't tell them that it's happening, but
Right.
maybe do. Like, it just depends.
Right. Who knows? Like, nobody, even psychiatrists, they don't fucking know. They're just studying and they're trying
And
to
they
figure all
might be
this
just
shit
really
out.
special people who can connect in different spiritual aspects of life that people don't feel, you know what I mean?
I can understand
Who
that.
knows? Like, who really knows?
Nobody knows. Nobody even knows what ADHD is. Nobody
No.
even knows what OCD actually
They
is.
have character traits that they
Right,
see.
and they put it all in a category and they try to figure it out. But they still, to this day, haven't fucking figured it out yet.
No, like what, why? I mean, there's a whole month of like different things that it could stem from, condition, genetics, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Right,
It's kind of crazy.
It is.
Like I told you that one time, it's kind of like taking, you know how weed is grown, okay?
Right.
And you take the different components of weed, like the wax and the, you know, the bud, and they make that moon rock.
Right.
It's kind of like, you know, condition, like kind of morphing something that isn't what it was to start with into something. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I understand
Do you
completely.
understand?
I
Can you
do.
make that? Can you elaborate any on that?
Yeah,
to
it's
make
very
people understand?
powerful, actually, to think about that.
Yeah, but only moon rock is amazing. I'm not sure if the conditioning of something mentally negative would be extremely amazing, but I don't know. That's kind of, well, whatever.
We're 6 minutes over. Do you want to do anything before?
Let me look. Hold on. We don't want to talk about caribou. If this makes anybody feel better, the average American will eat 35,000 cookies in their lifetime.
I can't eat cookies. My fucking teeth are fucked.
Yeah.
I need to go
I don't know if
down
I said
there.
this. Dead people get goosebumps. Yeah, they can. They can get
Why?
goosebumps. I don't know.
Because their nerves are all fucked up and shit?
Because they're cold. Duh.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was dropped in my hands in Italian.
Hold on. Banks have therapists known as wealth psychologists who help clients who are unable to mentally cope with their immense amounts of wealth. Okay?
I want that problem.
Me too. The hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backwards. Beavers were once the size of bears.
No.
Uh-huh.
No. No.
Yeah, that's what it says.
No.
Beavers were once the size of bears.
Where's my cellular devices?
A
Hold on. let's see
crocodile
here.
cannot move their tongue. Okay?
Were beavers the size of bears at one point? Why giant human-sized beavers died out 10,000 years ago. Wow, really?
Could you imagine coming across a fucking beaver the size of a
Fuck,
bear?
dude, look at that.
I mean, that looks like a fucking ginormic,
Rat.
yeah, it does. Like on that one scary rat movie where all of them, like, come out and they all, like...
The old one? Like,
yeah, the old one. I used to
Fuck.
watch them crazy things.
Look at that. Oh, wait, let me turn my...
While he's doing that, if you sneeze traveling 60 miles an hour, like when you're driving and you sneeze, your eyes are closed for an average of 50 feet, people. So imagine what happens when you're texting and driving, okay? A natural sneeze going 60.
Jesus.
Like, that opened my eyes a lot, get it? Haha. To that.
And so when people accidentally sneeze on somebody's face, it's really going like 60 miles per hour into their face.
No. So when you're driving and you're going 60 miles an hour on the highway.
Okay.
And you sneeze, within that amount of time that you sneeze, you have gone 50 feet.
Oh,
So,
I totally heard
meaning-
you wrong.
So meaning
I thought you were saying that it
anything
goes...
can happen in that 50 feet because you're sneezing at that moment.
Dude, that is fucking
And like
scary.
I said, yeah, that opened my eyes to things.
Oh, fuck.
Right?
That is
So
crazy.
can you imagine if that's fast, that fast thing that you do is 50 feet? Even just looking down for a split second, who knows how many feet that takes that your eyes are off the road.
Jesus, that's fucking scary.
That is scary.
That makes me not want to
That really
drive.
opened my eyes to things.
That makes me not want to drive at all.
Well, especially because of what we almost got ourselves into. Well, somebody else.
Yeah, we
into.
almost died.
Yeah, we
not
did.
too long ago. We're going
don't know
down.
what happened.
We have no idea. We're talking. We're listening to music. We stop. We go to turn. This fucking truck's going at least 90 miles
It
per
was
hour.
going.
Fucking just. We were like right here, and we just pulled.
Don't even know how.
We would have died. And plus,
Yeah.
she got in a car wreck. She already has, that she's going to have surgery for. I don't know what the medical term is.
Right, and
It's
it's
a really
hard
long
to
term.
explain, but I have herniated discs in my neck, and I have to get them
Yeah.
soldered
Yeah.
back into line.
Really fucking scary shit.
Actually, I have to get them taken out.
And they have to
new
go
ones
in, like, right here.
are gonna pretty much slip my neck
Yeah.
for 3.5 hours.
Fucking scary.
Yeah, so that puts me
And they
extremely
told
vulnerable.
her if she got in another wreck, she would die. Or be
Literally.
paralyzed for the rest of her life.
That's why the surgery.
And that
is extremely-
motherfucker would have died. He would have died.
Well, hopefully at impact, and it wasn't me, but
Yeah, no.
knowing that type of a person, they probably get
Would
that
have fucking went out there and pulled
that
some
drunk
fucking
human power.
fucking Wild West shit. And pew pew pew.
Right,
pew, pew,
hopefully
pew.
that you would be well enough to have that happen.
No, I can't lose my wife.
I know, baby.
I love my wife very much.
I know.
from my heart.
Okay, people, hold on. I just want to make sure that we don't forget anything. Vanilla flavoring is sometimes made with beaver urine.
That's fucking gross.
Whoever's favorite flavor's vanilla.
Vanilla ice cream.
Oh, there were 2 AI chatbots created by Facebook to talk to each other, but they were shut down after they started communicating in the language that they made for themselves.
That shows you how powerful artificial intelligence
And
is.
of course, Facebook made it and then broke it because that's how they are.
They're all fucked off.
They're like, whoa, this is getting somewhere we didn't want it to be.
Fuck Facebook.
Kind of like Facebook.
The only reason why we're on Facebook is we have to be. Again, I've said this in
If
the
there were
first
so
podcast.
many people that decided that they didn't want to be on Facebook because of the way that Facebook ran things, that would be the only way to conquer that
It really would be, and there's too many people who are scared. There's too many people who are on their
addicted,
side.
but
They're on
addicted.
Facebook's side.
People are addicted to Facebook.
Well, I mean, I like Facebook too, but
I understand, but it's
I
an
don't
addiction.
like what it's set up to be right now.
But
and
you
like,
support it
They're making
every day
it.
for over 3
well,
hours.
it's the only way to promote what I do. The only way to
Not
get.
the only way.
It is one of the only ways.
The easiest way to reach multiple
I mean, unless I
people
want to
at
be
a
on Instagram and take fucking photos of myself, which is
time. Gaylord fucker.
right. Hi guys. Here's a photo selfie of me. Oh my god.
guys.
I do that too well. Don't tell anybody. I love
Anywho,
you.
I love you too.
You ready to end this?
Pork
Oh,
chop.
I want to talk about something before we go.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Her necklaces. We are
I've
selling
been working
them.
really hard on these because when I have surgery, I can't really do anything, so. Oh, wait.
She's doing a great fucking job. I'm going to show you these ones real quick. She hasn't started naming them. She needs to start naming them. This one is fucking dope. You can't really see it, but
Let me try.
it's so dope.
Yeah, why is it being so foggy?
It's just my camera. I mean, we need
We're
to
going to be taking pictures and.
Yeah, we're both taking pictures on our Facebook page. But no, these are fucking dope. Look at that. That's
Can't really see
all handmade.
And they look so beautiful.
And
And
they're great. And she puts her heart into them.
I do.
And they're really not expensive. And they fucking last a long. Mine, right here. Mine's right here.
I mean, we've been kind of
Wear it
testing
every
these
day.
out. Me
Every
too.
day.
We still got them.
I want to thank everybody for watching. This
Thank you.
This has been great. It's been so long since we've been on here, and we're sorry. We're gonna try
It takes
to do this
forever to
more.
set up and put the kids to bed. And
But I got a new mic that's gonna make it easier to set up, and next week we probably make some more podcasts. We don't have the kids, so we can make probably a few of them.
yeah,
next week.
can't make any promises, but for sure,
Yeah, because
once
shit-
we get in here and on it, like I enjoy it, but it's
Yeah.
just getting in here and on it.
It's getting shit done that we need to, we got real life going on too. But I want to thank everybody for your support. This is Aries Out These Balls. Thank you guys. Blessed be. Peace profound.
See ya.